Poverty is being helpless and having a lack of representation.
Poverty is sacrificing basic needs in order to afford others.
Poverty means to me when a family or an individual is struggling to meet the basic needs.
Poverty is suffering from not having enough to meet your basic needs.
Poverty means being trapped in a cycle of instability.
Give Directly is an organization whose mission is to reshape international giving by understanding that the poor deserve the dignity to choose for themselves how best to improve their lives by establishing cash as a benchmark with the ultimate aim of ending poverty. This method allows for extensive flexibility, and their efficiency is elevated through their strategic use of mobile payment systems.
Give Directly has revolutionized giving by implementing unconditional direct cash transfer directly to those in poverty. They do this by first locating extreme poor villages based off national statistics and then sending field staff there to enroll participants. Participants are then chosen based off their assets, income, and household materials like thatch roofing. Participants are then transferred roughly $1,000 and given the freedom to allocate that money however they want to, whether that's on assets, medicine, metal roofing, food, or education, with the ultimate goal of being able to lift themselves out of poverty.
Give Directly greatly values transparency, earning them a 100% rating from Charity Navigator, as well as the 2019 Gold Seal of Transparency from GuideStar.
As the entire premise of Give Directly is built around simple cash transfers, for them to be able to expand is actually quite easy. And because of this, they're actually very easy, scalable, and they can grow to help more and more people for the same relative cost.
As stated in lecture, cash transfers are one of the most thoroughly researched development interventions, and the studies reveal an abundant amount of positive outcomes. Among those outcomes is a reduction in depth of poverty, followed by a reduction in hunger and food insecurity, as well as an increase in education. As for visible impact, Give Directly has distributed over $150 million in the last decade, with 88% of each dollar going directly to recipients and 90% of those being delivered on time. Not only does Give Directly's work result in short-term impacts such as increased consumption, but it results in long-term effects as many recipients end up saving or investing a large proportion of their funds, which generates even larger increases in future income.
Give Directly is the leading global NGO specialized in delivering digital cash transfers. They've launched 13 randomized control trials with independent researchers documenting the impacts on recipients and on local economies. With a 99% follow-up on their recipients, Give Directly has been able to track the increase in assets, food security, and overall growth. This is yet another reason why Give Directly sets apart from other nonprofit organizations. They've also been able to respond to COVID-19 by starting Project 100 with already funding 56,802 families.
Give Directly is also superior compared to other nonprofits fighting poverty in sub-Saharan Africa, like One Acre Fund. Give Directly offers more of a compounding impact on the root causes of poverty and give participants more freedom within the program. Additionally, Give Directly offers more evaluations on the evidence of their impact on income, assets, health, and education. Although there are many good nonprofits fighting poverty, no one does it as efficiently and as effectively as Give Directly.
While Village Enterprises' entrepreneurship program shows improvement on household savings as well as overall well-being, Give Directly's unconditional cash transfer shows positive impact not only on the families receiving the funds, but on the villages and local economy.
How much should we give to Give Directly? Well, for reference, if we gave them $1,205, this would be enough to give one recipient in one household $1,000 whenever the math is taken into account. This cash transfer doesn't just help this one person, but it helps that person, the entire family in their household, and their community as a whole. And because of this and the very scalable nature of their programming, I think it would be good to give them an unrestricted donation, as this can do some of the most good for the world that we may be able to do with this money.
Let's see it through
That the world's poorest
And granted the gift
Of true autonomy
and give directly.
and give directly.
and give directly.
and give directly.
And Give Directly.